The debate about amending Article 102 of the Constitution, which puts a limit on the age of a president at 75 years, has lately caused an uproar.
102.
On Monday, a group of youths from the Democratic Party warned MPs against amending the article. Speaker Rebecca Kadaga summoned the Deputy Attorney General Rukutana to clarify on the claims that Cabinet has already drafted and gazetted a bill that seeks to remove the presidential age limit. Kadaga noted that MPs are living in fear after receiving threatening messages from some members of the public.
Already, members are being targeted. They receive threatening messages. And I want to assure the country that I have not seen any bill. I have not seen the bill. It is not here. So I don't know where the debate is coming from. So I want to ask the Attorney General and the Minister of Justice to come and inform us.
The Deputy Attorney General informed the House that the only constitutional amendment that Cabinet has so far approved is the compulsory land acquisition.
There is no such a constitutional amendment that has been sponsored either by government, a private member, or any other person in that regard.
But opposition politicians were not convinced by Rukutana's explanation. They believe that the ruling party is scheming to remove the age limit. Former FDC President Dr. Kiza Besigye told journalists at a news conference that the NRM party will use its state machinery to ensure that the amendments are passed.
Any process that is done, whether people give views or don't, will end up providing what the one with the power needs.
All of us opposed to the lifting of term limits should hold hands together and fight this move without any dividing line between parties.
Meanwhile, civil society organizations and opposition leaders want other constitutional reforms to be considered as well, particularly the one on the independence of the Electoral Commission and the reinstatement of the presidential term limits.
I think this should be a critical time to find out from Ugandans, do they want such a large parliament, or can we review the constitution of parliament? We have special interest groups in parliament, some of which I think their time is over. We have representation of the army, for instance. Is it still needed in today's political context? Should it still be in parliament?
The electoral commissioners should be publicly interviewed. Their allegiance should be to the constitution and the country, and not to one person, the president.
Some of these reforms, however, were tabled before Parliament towards the 2016 general elections, but were not considered by government.
Our very hope that
Herbert Ziwa, NTV at Parliament.
Because at some point,